Today it's Bluebell and I'm taking over. Gonna show you my best look with my ears and my long nose and my hairy chest. Don't forget to subscribe. Good morning everybody and welcome to a new Get Ready With Me. We are accompanied by a hairy Bluebell underneath the camera lens because she doesn't want to leave. Now she's done the intro, she's staying. So I am actually heading out this evening to an event. So I'm going to Grace Fit's Tala launch. She's just launching a activewear brand. It will actually be live when this vid's up. I also need to take my glasses off because, to be honest, I was just being dramatic. They only help me in long distance and you're not long right now, so it was just me being dramatic of the Get Ready With Me to the Ready With Me. Anyway, basically today I'm gonna go with quite an au naturel look. That's basically all I can do. I'm not a very good makeupper, but I try my best and I like to just have a little experiment myself, and I think that is just the key, to just do whatever you fancy. So I also have done a little questiony box on my Instagram for any questions you guys wanted me to answer or talk about in this video. So very casual, chilled out in my neon. I will probably show you my outfit as well before I go. But yes, I'm here just stroking Bluebell like I'm one of those bosses at their desk, one of those big chairs. Good evening. Start with a little bit of skin. I'm just going to use my usual little duo. They're actually running quite low, so I'm going to have to get some new ones. But I'm using my Tata Harper Illuminating Moisturiser and my By Terry CC Serum. And then we'll get into makeup. So, I thought, while we're here, the big thing that people seem to want to know about the most, and I guess because I've brought you on quite a bit of the journey so far, everybody wants to know about the house and what's going on with our house hunt. And if you've watched my last Get Ready With Me, I did explain that we have got a house that we're in the process of buying at the moment. So it's our first buy. We currently rent together. A lot of questions were whether me and Niall live together already, and we definitely do. We've been living together for about 3 years now, I'm thinking. We're currently going through the process of buying the house. It's an absolute shambles. When I've been through the process, if we get through it all, I will talk more in detail about the steps, because I know lots of you guys do want to know for your own sake. Does that make sense? And it does very much take up a lot of your life. Like, I've been struggling getting all my work done and just having time for myself as well, because my headspace is just all over the place at the moment. But it's all fine. Things could be worse, and I know I'm in a very lucky position that I can buy a house, so I'm not ungrateful. It's just stressful. But we're currently going through the process. We've done most of the mortgage stuff, which was a little bit of a mission because we are self-employed, and the way the world works, it doesn't like self-employed people very much. But we've got through most of that, and now we're just currently going through all the solicitor stuff. And you know, when you're in a chain with a house, you just never know what's going to happen. We have just had a little bit of annoying news. The dates have now changed for our completion date, which means we don't have our flat either. So we're going to probably have to live in Wales for a little while. So that was a bit stressful last week too, but could be worse. Right, please excuse if we've just changed a little bit of angle, but my camera just died as I was chatting to you about houses. Before I carry on, I'm just gonna quickly pop on some of my NARS Radiance Primer. Absolutely love this. And then I'm going to use my usual Light Wonder Charlotte Tilbury foundation in the shade 7. Going back to the house, other than that, we're just on the way with the process, but obviously I will update you and bring you along the journey as soon as things happen, as soon as like things that we can tell you happen. I'm like one of those people that worry so much about tempting fate. I've even started worrying about stepping on cracks in pavements. I'm so weird, I know. But I don't walk under ladders. I'm quite superstitious, so I just think I'm gonna like tempt fate, and then the world's gonna hate me and we're gonna lose the house. So that's why I haven't like been updating you regularly, but also it's just a really long process anyway, buying a house, so there's not much to tell yet. You know, it's really weird. Like I feel like I've stopped allowing myself to feel excited or that house is gonna be ours. Like, I'm not imagining anything yet, and I'm one of those people that likes being organized. I love planning things. I love home interior anyway, and you know how hard it is not to search for my dream sofa and just plants and just everything. I want to decorate. I'm always on Pinterest, but I'm not allowing myself to imagine it in the house yet because I'm just too scared. But as soon as things start moving, I will bring you along. I'm so excited to like do a whole home series. We're not really like renovating or anything because the house has recently been renovated, a lot of it, and you haven't really seen this house, I don't think. I got primer in my hair. Yes, I do. But yeah, in terms of the interior, we are thinking kind of wooden, maybe like a tinge of navy, maybe with some like white and cream as well to keep light. But yeah, like earthy. I don't know how you describe it, but I'm just trying not to think too much about it, to be honest. I did when we first found this house, and when we first offered and got accepted, I was so excited, but I just haven't allowed myself recently, so that's why there hasn't been much word. But there's lots going on behind the scenes, and I will bring you along because I love bringing you guys along everything that happens, and I love watching home stuff on vlogs, so I hope that it's something you guys like to see too, because it's going to be such a big focus in my life when we do move and everything. It's going to be one of the biggest things ever so far in our lives, so my content will naturally reflect that, which I hope you don't mind. But obviously we'll still be doing everything else too, but it'll just be so exciting. I'm so excited. Well, no, I'm not, but sometimes I get a little glimpse like then, but otherwise I'm like, nope, nope, you can't be excited, you're tempt fate, and then we'll lose it. But the other thing I was gonna say, because of house stuff, and also because we are traveling a little bit over the next few months, and also because we are actually starting a brand new project, me and Niall are together. We've got a whole week of the work on it to this week, and there's a new thing that I'm going to be starting, which I am so freaking excited about, and I'm so freaking excited to tell you guys when I can. It's like my dream, and rather peachy stuff as well going on behind the scenes. I am going to cut my videos down to, I feel like that was so dramatic then. I am going to cut my videos to 2 a week rather than 3, just for a few weeks. So I think it'll start next week that it'll be 2. The thing I wanted to ask you though was, please excuse my dirty brush. I have tried to wash it. Makeup has helped me out here because I washed it and it still looks this colour. I thought I was going to get the colour back, but I washed it for ages. I soaked it, I washed it, and it still looks like that. And I know lots of you always say to me, wash your freaking foundation brush. I did. It doesn't change colour. Let me know what days you prefer my uploads to be if they were 2 weeks. At the moment they're Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, but I'm thinking either Wednesday and Sunday or Tuesday and Thursday, because I know lots of you guys like Sunday videos because it's nice to just chill on the weekend. But then I don't know whether you prefer Tuesday and Thursday, because I don't know. Just let me know which you prefer and I'll do it for you. Also, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody who's been sending me nice messages about you buying houses and the stress, and you understanding the stress and just relating. And it's been really nice talking to people about it and just not feeling weird, because like I thought there was an issue we were having at one point that was really unnormal, but then loads of people said it's happened to them too, so I felt a little bit more chilled about it. So thank you very much if you messaged me. Anyway, let's go off that subject, but I really hope you don't mind that the videos may be cutting, well, they will be cutting a little bit just for a few weeks. We will go back to 3, and we are hopefully going to be moving relatively soon as well, so then when that happens we'll be back to 3 and back to ourselves. I just feel like I've been a little bit consumed recently, and even when I'm filming sometimes I'm just struggling because my focus is really bad at the moment. Often when I'm filming, like I'll get a call while I'm filming, I have to stop filming and it'll be bad news, and then I want to continue filming but I feel annoyed or stressed or like upset. So I think that that has kind of come across in some videos too. But I think what I'm going to do from now on when I film is put my phone on airplane mode and just be like, I'm sorry, but you have to talk to me later because I'm working, alright? Anyway, let's do some more makeup and go on to some other topics. Also, if you do notice my nails in this video, which I'm sure you will, they are an absolute shambles. Can we just appreciate? Look at that one. That one is an absolute fail. I'm going to pop some concealer under my eyes. I've got a little bit more into doing this again, I don't know why, but only just a little bit, just to spice up the eye, brighten it a little bit. This is the colour Canal. Don't know if I'm saying that right, so please excuse. I also did wash my beauty blender and he didn't wash very well either. Are you still with Gymshark? No, I'm not with Gymshark, and I feel like a lot of people have asked me that recently, and I did do a whole video, no, not a whole video, did a whole little chat within a vlog when it happened. I decided to leave. No particular big reason or anything. I still love everybody that works at Gymshark and I still wear my Gymshark clothes, but I literally don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like reaching for air at the moment. Yeah, I just felt like I wanted to have a bit of a change and take some new paths, which may actually be starting soon, which I'll be able to tell you soon. I know that probably makes no sense to you, but it will in the coming months. There's lots of things I've wanted to do where I needed a little bit more time to just be me without a brand behind me to do it. And I think it's happening. But you'll see, that makes no sense, I know. Opinions on Friends with Benefits. Sure, funny story, I watched Friends with Benefits, the film, last night. Absolutely love that film. But my opinion, I thought I could do that when I was younger. It's quite interesting actually. Me and Niall were discussing this the other day, not because we do it, obviously not, just for another reason to do with something else we're doing with work. We were talking about in general and how basically I thought a long time ago when I was younger that there was a guy I liked, and I thought being friends with Benefits would like impress him, and he'd be like, this girl is really cool because she doesn't care. And I think deep down inside I thought then that he would change. It wasn't like what I was going in thinking, but I feel like that's what I did think would happen eventually. And I think you've just got to be careful, because I personally can't have casual sex. I never have been able to just casually sleep around. Not that there's anything wrong with that, some people don't catch emotions as quickly, and I'm just one of those people that feels like really deeply, and I will just latch on quite quickly. And I also don't really want to sleep with anyone unless I am obsessed with them. That's why I've only ever slept with 2 people in my life. So yeah, the first one I was obsessed with, and the second one I'm very much obsessed with still, which is Niall. So it just completely depends on you and the other person, but you've just got to try and keep chatting and communicating and seeing if you're still on the same page, because otherwise one of you might really like not be seeing it the same way. But I personally don't think I could do it. I mean, I thought I could once, and I thought it'd be cool, and I thought I'd impress this guy because I was this cool girl that just didn't catch feelings and was just like, yeah, but no. I don't think so. But I think it just depends on you and the person. Just make sure you're being honest with yourself though. If you are actually starting to really like this person, you've just got to be honest about it and chat with them about it, and then you'll work out together whether you should continue, or maybe he feels the same, or if you should just, you know, if it's not mutual and you're just not vibing together. How do you deal with a heartbreak? Do you know what I used to do when I dealt with heartbreak? Because I was on and off with a very toxic man before I met Niall for years when I lived in Wales. I feel like I dealt with heartbreak, even though I was quite young, just on and off for years, because he was an asshole. I'm gonna be honest though, he was just an asshole, and he constantly kind of messed me around. I actually used to write songs. But obviously that's not going to be for everyone. That was just what I like to do, and it's really annoying because I feel like I can't really write music very well anymore because I don't have any of those feelings, and you really do write your best songs when you're heartbroken. But I would write songs, and I found that would help because I was getting off my chest how I really like deeply felt, and I actually wrote my best songs then. But I also just always was with my best friend Bri, and she helped me through so much rubbish with this person. To try and get me out and do things, and you know, just being with her, talking about it, but not, you know, only talking about it, otherwise you're just gonna have nothing else going on in your mind. I mean, it's so much easier said than done. I think you just got to keep busy. Let yourself cry for a while, let yourself be sad, let yourself feel, and be honest that you are sad, and you know, surround yourself with good friends or family and have your cry, but then pick yourself up, keep busy, work on you, take this time now to work on you. Just like how I took that and put it into song, take it and put it into something and put all of your energy and all your feeling, because you probably have spent a lot of time not being selfless because you have been, you know, with this person. And now is your time to be selfish and focus on you. Start a hobby that makes you feel really happy, and just take this time to be you, do you, because you are fabulous. And now is your time to completely put all of your efforts into yourself. What was your degree? It was in creative musicianship, which is technically songwriting / performance, so yeah, a bit of both. Are you going to compete bikini fitness? No way. Are you certified in personal training or something similar? Yes, I have a personal training certificate in level 3, which I got, must have been a few years ago now. It was while I was at uni I did it, and I'm really glad I did it, and I've got a nutrition certificate as well. Do you know what's funny actually? I've seen quite a lot of questions recently about where is your dad? What happened with your dad? But I feel like that is just because my mum gets so involved in my content, but that doesn't mean that my dad has gone somewhere or is, you know, non-existent or I don't get on with him. I think a lot of people don't actually even show many of their family members. It just completely depends on if your family member like wants to be involved in content, I guess. Like my mum is super, you know what she's like, she's just super energetic and she just gets it. She watches my videos, she's fun and she's confident and wants to be in the videos. Whereas like my dad is just quite shy. I think he has been in a video once, but he also works a lot, and not that my mum doesn't. My mum does work at home too though, so when I'm vlogging with her she is often like in between work at home, but I just don't see him quite as often as I see my mum. My mum and dad aren't together, and yeah, I've just got a really close kind of friend relationship with my mum. She's not just my mum, she's like one of my best friends. It's just a different kind of relationship, but I still love my dad, and he would be in the video if he had to be, and he's probably going to be in videos at some point, but I just don't see him quite as often. What are your views on sustainability / why don't you talk about it? I wanted to talk about this one in this video because I feel like some people, if you don't talk about it and you're a YouTuber or whatever and you have a platform, it's like deemed as you don't care. But in all honesty, like I get a little bit scared to talk about these things because I think a lot of people kind of can shout you down quite quickly if you say something that's not quite right or you're not doing like enough, and I find that a little bit scary. I feel like I'm not knowledgeable enough as well to talk too much in this field. I am more and more teaching myself every day about things. I've actually learned a lot more about things that I had no idea about from Our Planet, David Attenborough's new series. Highly recommend. It's on Netflix. I don't know if the David Attenborough programs you can see in America though, which is really annoying because I know a lot of you from America. David Attenborough, if you haven't heard of him, he is an absolute ledge. And you need to watch these. I'm sure you can find it somewhere online. Our Planet by David Attenborough is very eye-opening, and since that I have learned a lot about things I didn't really understand at all. But I am constantly trying to do my bit, and I don't always talk about it, I know, and I feel guilty a lot of the time because I'm not, and a lot of people are, and I obviously care. I obviously care about our world. I am constantly trying to do little bits in my lifestyle to be better. For instance, I only use this bottle now, so I never buy any plastic bottles. Just the good old peachy, and this one actually keeps my water super cold, which is the best thing ever. And you know, I do things like I obviously recycle everything that I can. I sponsor animals. I've adopted animals from WWF. I donate as well. I'm doing my bit. I don't shout about it because I get a little bit scared that I'm not doing something quite right. But I do feel like people need to be shouting at people less and just trying to support. Because for instance, I did a video recently where I had a food shop, and a lot of the vegetables and the food was wrapped in plastic. And most of the comments were, some people were being nice about it. They were like, can you try and buy less plastic when you shop? But a lot of people were shouting at me and saying like, you're a bad person because you bought courgettes in a plastic bag. I feel like the UK is very slow with these things, and a lot of supermarkets still only mainly do wrap their vegetables in plastic, and now I am much more aware that it's a bad thing because of you guys, which is great. But things like that where you just get people sort of personally attacking you because of something like that is difficult, because then you're just like, it doesn't make you want to talk about any of these things because there's people that kind of shout. But yeah, I feel like people just need to be more kind about it. We need more kindness in the world. We don't need people shouting at us, or we don't need people telling us that we're personally bad people because we bought courgettes in plastic. Obviously I know what they're saying, but people can say things in a nice way. You know, my life is online. It's a choice that I make, and I appreciate criticism, but when people personally attack and are mean, it makes you too scared to even talk about anything sometimes. As long as you're doing your bit and you are conscious, that's what matters. That's my thoughts. I am aware, and I'm learning more and more every day and trying to do more every day, but I do care and I am aware of it. I just don't talk about it that much online because of that, but yes. Anyway, I have just popped on my Anastasia Beverly Hills glow kit, for my bronzer. It's this one. I absolutely love it. It's got a little bit of a shim in it. Bit of a shimmer. I'm actually going to do a bit of shadow today. Actually, I'm not really. I'm going to put some bronzer on my eye, and then I'm also going to use this product that I'm obsessed with at the moment. So I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer as my base, and then I'm also going to use my NARS Illuminating Loose Powder in the colour Orgasm on top. And this has a lot of shim. I feel like I can't really show you because it'll all tip everywhere, but I'm literally obsessed with this, and it's the easiest thing to apply on your eyes without it all going wrong if you're not a good eyeshadow gal like me. And I also like to put a little bit on my highlight part too to match. It's very bronzy, but I quite like it. It's quite like holiday-esque. So, if you can see, can you see? Because I can't. I hope you can see. If you can see, I've got a bit of shim. It's kind of like a bronzy shim. I love it. And if you're not like confident with eyeshadow like me, this little loose illuminating powder thing is your gal. Do you want to continue your forearm tattoo up your arm, or are you leaving it the way it is? No, I don't think I'm going to continue it up my arm, to be honest. Sometimes I think I would like to, because I see people like Hannah Auberge, and her arm tattoo is so cool, and she looks so cool. She's got a full sleeve, I think, from what I can remember. But I'm not really that fussed about tattoos anymore. I went through a period where I was like really into them. Now I just don't really care at all about them, so I don't think I'll continue it, and it's very painful, so I think I'll just leave it as it is. If you don't know what my forearm tattoo is, let's get it out, give you a quick show. So if you see, this is it. So we've got a kingfisher with some lotus flowers, sketch style. Love it. Who are your favourite YouTubers at the moment? Do you know what, I have actually been watching quite a lot of YouTube lately. I go through phases. Sometimes it's Netflix, sometimes it's YouTube, but at the moment I have been watching quite a bit, I think because I've run out of Riverdale episodes to rewatch. I am loving Sammy Maria. I've met Sammy once and she is so lovely, and I love her videos. I love how kind of honest she is. You can just see that, well, I mean, I know because I've met her, but she is completely just chilled in herself on camera, which I love. She just sits there and chats just really cash. And then I really like Ellie Darby's videos at the moment. I love her vlogs. She's just super like homey, chill. I just love it. And then who else do I like? Obviously I always like Lydia Millen. I don't know if you know Lydia, but her stuff is just very homey, and I just love home vlogs, clearly. I mean, I really like Zoella, but she doesn't post very much. Nikki, love Nikki Blackter and Whitney. Love them. I like Nikki's vlogs too. Do you know what, I always find it really interesting when I watch people like Nikki and also Sammy as well. They're super kind of like with their chat, whereas I am a blab, and then I'm like really jealous of them being snappy, because I feel like it's quite interesting. It's like really, really easy to watch. It doesn't bore you, whereas I probably do bore you because I just blab on, but they're really like snappy and I like it. So I've basically done most of my makeup. I am going to pop some gloss on before I go, but I'm not going to do that yet, or I'm going to get dry lip. I'm just going to pop some of the Urban Decay All Nighter Fixing Spray on. Give it a quick zhuzh. I'm literally the ugliest spray face. I think I'm gonna do my hair, but I want to take my hoodie off first, so yes, I'll be back. Right, I am back, and I've just actually popped on my dress, which I wanted to show you because I didn't really want to do my hair in a hoodie. So this is the dress I'm wearing tonight, which isn't very me because there's no colour. I am actually going to wear some kind of neon orange heels to go with it. So this is from Zara. My battery's low, hang on. This is from Zara, and actually the reason I wanted to tell you about it is because I have this dress in like 5 other colours, not from this year. So basically each year I think they bring it out in a different colour, and the year before last I got it in like a mustard, which was really nice. Bluebell, welcome. I got it in a mustard, which you probably would have seen on my Instagram if you follow me on Instagram. I also got it in grey that year as well, and I think last year I got it in navy, and then this year I just bought it in the black colour because I thought it would be nice to like mix with neon accessories, which I'm going to do tonight. So I'm going to have a neon orange heel from Boohoo. I will link them in the description box. I'm not going to show you now, but I'll link them. And I'm going to use my bright pink Balenciaga clutch, which now got me for my birthday, which I think will look really cute. Shame about the nails because they would have matched too, but they're a shambles, but not the end of the world. And I also bought it in neon pink and neon lime / yellow a few weeks ago as well, and it's just literally the nicest dress. It's only £12.99 and it's just so nice. I can't believe like it's only £12.99. It's just really fitted. I like how long it is. I just love it. I love the neckline. It's quite like square. Love. Anyway, that's the outfit. I'm gonna do my hair now. So there has been a reason I've had them in French plaits while I've been doing this, because I wanted to do my beach wave, which I showed you in my last Get Ready With Me if you saw it. So I usually do this overnight. I did do them overnight last night, but then I went to the gym this morning and I've replaited them since, and dry shampooed, don't worry. So basically you just kind of get this really nice sort of chilled wave. Doesn't look great right now, but it falls a lot nicer within, you know, an hour or whatever. So yeah, it's basically just like that. No heat. I'm trying to do no heat at the moment on my hair because I'm trying to look after it a lot. We're thinking, love it. So I do put a few products in it just to keep hold of it. So I'm going to use my Amica texture spray. Absolutely love this. It's running low now though, which is a bit sad. It's a bit like salt spray, but it's not as sticky, which I love. But it just kind of volumizes and just puts a little bit of zhuzh to it because my hair's a little bit slinky. And I'm just going to use a little bit of hairspray just to hold it a little bit more, and then I'm just, for even more volume, because my hair goes very flat very quickly, I'm using the Amica volume powder spray, which is plumping powder basically. This one is actually really cool because it watch this, oh, look at that. So I just kind of squirt on a few little bits and then it really kind of holds and gives it, don't know how to describe these things, but that's, you know what I mean. So yes, that's basically all I'm going to do with my hair tonight, I think. I'm hoping that it'll sort of stay nice. I don't know, it's always a bit hit and miss. That's the only thing with French plaits. Sometimes it does fall a bit ugly, but we can deal. Final product, which is a new product to me, I've seen all over social media, so I just wanted to give it a go because I love glowy products so much. And this is the Fenty Beauty Body Lava in brown sugar. I am excited. I've tested it on my hand, I haven't tested it on. So I always have used like a shimmer on my collarbone and stuff when I go out, which was the cocoa brown one. I don't know if you can really tell from this light, but I'm shimming. I'm a shimmer. Look at this. I need to make sure it definitely smudges in or I'm gonna look like a muddy woman. Probably should do this with a mirror, but I want to show you. Can you see the shim? I don't think you can. But yes, I'm gonna finish off in the mirror or it's gonna be a shambles, so lovely. Anyway, I think that's going to conclude this video. I feel like I need to do a few more questions. Shall we do some quick ones? Let's just do a couple quick ones to finish. What breed is your dog? She's so sweet. She is so sweet. Bluebell, come here. Here she is, a little cutie. Oh, I love her so much. She's just my little companion. I hate that dogs don't live as long as humans. Can anyone relate? Because I just can't. She's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel and she is an absolute babe, and I'm not being biased because everyone who meets her says it. What are you most looking forward to in your new house? What am I looking forward to? I feel like this is the thing, I'm not really letting myself yet, but if I was to think, I think space, because a big thing for me at the moment in our flat, it's not necessarily just our flat, but living in the centre of London, I feel very cramped and I feel very claustrophobic. Living in London is just very hectic in general, so yeah, the thing I'm most looking forward to, I'd say, was just, you know, walking out my door and not having the hectic life of London on my doorstep, and having fields for Bluebell to run around within walking distance, and having a nice garden that I can make my own, and just making the house our own, because we rent at the moment. We can do bits, like we have kind of transformed this room a lot because there was nothing in this room, but you always have to check with your landlord. You can't paint. I would paint all the walls in this house, but obviously there's no point really because we were never going to own it. So yeah, making the house our own. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. The lip gloss I'm going to use as well is the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb, the OG lip gloss that I'm obsessed with. I may put something underneath, but I probably won't. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and if there's anything you want to discuss about what I discussed, please feel free, and we'll chat in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much if you watched the video and if you've supported any of the videos. I appreciate it so much, and I really hope you don't mind that I will be cutting down to 2 a week for a few weeks. But yeah, I hope you don't mind that. It's just for my own sanity. I feel like I need to, even though I was like fighting with myself, and my management have been telling me for ages I need to, and Niall's been telling me I need to. I was like, no, I'm gonna chat with you guys 3 times a week. But I think it is time that I just take a little step back, because I don't want to fully have a break, but I do think I need a little bit of a cut. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. I don't know when or what, it depends how I do things, but I'll see you then, hopefully.